Hey, gang, when you're done listening to Bothering the Band, go check out our friends' podcast, Talking Schmidt. That's Talking, Schmidt, Talking Schmidt. It's run by our good friends Eric Schmidt and Greg Burmeister, and they've worked in the entertainment industry for over a decade, and they simply interview people they've met along the way. Fun people like comedians and artists and musicians. I guarantee you will laugh out loud at this podcast. So go listen right now to Talking Schmidt. On this very fateful episode of Bothering the Band, we were so lucky that the stars aligned for us to sit down with Anna and Ryan of the great band, the Vaughns. Man, we talked about Freddie Prinze Jr. We talked about vomiting today. We talked about possibly putting on a show in Wyoming. We talked about pocket burgers. That was a lot of fun. They were so much fun. Give it a listen. Follow them on Instagram. Follow Bothering the Band on Instagram. Here we go. Hey guys.
There we go.
Hello.
Hi everyone.
Welcome to Bothering the Band.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Thank you so I'm Ryan. This is my sister Abby.
Hi Abby. Hi Ryan.
What's up?
Hi,
Thank
Ryan.
you guys so much.
Hi guys.
Thank you.
I don't think I've listened to anything else at least today, definitely, but I would say for a good 4 to 5 days, other than the Vaughns. So
Oh wow. That's awesome.
I'm well versed in the Vaughns. I have been for a long time, but leading up to the interviews, I definitely go method actor and dive right in.
Nice.
He's like, I learned all the parts on all 4 instruments too.
Yeah.
I know all the highs and lows. All right, whose birthday is it?
Oh, it's my birthday Thursday. Is that a
Your
trick
birthday.
question? Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Oh, cool. So the first question is, what's on your birthday list, Ryan?
I wish I can exaggerate, but I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna work a full day at work, and then I'll get some dinner with my parents.
Nice. Anna, when is your birthday?
November 17th.
Oh, okay, cool. Is that a Scorpio?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I guess that's what I am. Are
Yeah?
you? Yeah.
When's your birthday?
October 26th.
Oh nice. Yeah. Scorpio season. Nice.
Do either of you subscribe to astrology?
I most definitely do have a horoscope app on my phone that I check probably every day. More so as entertainment more than anything. It's just kind of like a game I play with myself. But yeah, I can get into it a little bit.
Ryan, how about you?
No. I don't have any interesting things to say on the topic.
You said it's so defeated. Like you had once, so into it, hurt your heart or something.
Well, no, I think it's just one of those things. It's like when you're at a party and everyone's like, "Hey, man, did you see that thing?" And you're like the one person who didn't see that thing, and you got to just sit there all quiet and stuff.
Yeah, there is a thing though, right? We just found out that our us two with our new bass player and our guitarist, we were
talking about the fora.
Yeah. We were out to dinner. We were after something, we filmed something, and we were just sitting at a table, and it came up all of our signs, right? And I'm oh, I'm a Scorpio, Ryan's
Virgo.
And we go around the table, and our bass player Brian was just and just slams the table, and we're what the fuck, man? What's going on? And he's we're the 4 elements. We are the 4 elements. And he just starts freaking out because each of us was one was a water sign, one was an air sign. I don't even know the others, but we were all 4. And Brian was really hype on it. So now we have this joke that we're the 4 elements have aligned, and that is who we are.
Oh, that's cool. As you were saying it, I was trying to remember the signs in my head.
Yeah.
And I was like, what are they?
Earth, water, fire, and air.
Earth, water, fire, air. That's got to be them, right? Yeah.
Are they the same thing as the Avatar 4
Abby's
element?
like, yes, guys, that is it. Like, come on now.
Abby has like 4 computer screens open. She'll recite any horoscope or
Oh, nice. Love it.
Why, this is a very important question. It's my first real question written down. Why isn't Independence Day always the first Friday in July?
Why isn't Independence Day the first Friday?
This isn't a test, it's more of an opinion.
It's
Oh, because you're saying it should be on a Friday?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I guess they're caught up on the date, the 4th.
Like a Thanksgiving, don't you think?
Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah. But at least
yeah,
we
but then it wouldn't be the day of the. Am I being dumb right now? Isn't it July 4th?
Yes.
Yeah,
Well, then doesn't it always have to be July 4th?
I guess
I'm
so.
saying like a Thanksgiving is always the last Thursday of November. Don't you think it should be like Halloween too? I think should be the last Friday of October.
But I feel like both of those holidays are like a conceptual celebration of a thing that probably didn't happen on a certain day. And like Independence Day is like they signed the Declaration, right? Am I right?
The
I'm
day.
wrong. I'm wrong, whatever. But it was on that day, which may or may not have been a Friday.
I'm just saying more from a fun standpoint. We should petition
To change it.
Yeah. Also,
I like the concept here. I like what we're going on.
I was really trying to think of a fun question surrounding your song July 4th.
Oh, I was wondering where this is going.
I just thought it was like a random question and I was about it.
Yeah. Should my song title just be, should we change the song title and just have it be like parentheses July 4th should be the first Friday of every July?
Like a really long song title.
I'm just gonna find anywhere where the song title is written and just add that little note. Yeah.
I like the idea. Can I tell a really uninteresting side note? I have my fantasy football draft like on Friday, and I'm in the same league from these kids that like I grew up with. Like we've known each other since we're in middle school. And on like one of the videos where they like announce like everybody's like divisions and everything, they booed me when my name was announced because the one kid that was at like the event where they like did what they were doing was pissed off that I didn't invite him to my wedding, even though we haven't talked in 10 years.
Oh.
So I changed my fantasy name to my wedding cut list.
Ruthless in that
right?
league. Jeez.
Sorry for the side.
Is there any reason you didn't invite that fella?
Because he's not my friend.
Yeah, true. Well, he's a big listener to the podcast. So.
Whatever, man.
So you'll see, yes, they're all stupid questions, but we do try to tailor them to things in your world or stuff like that. So here's a good one. How do you take your coffee?
Black.
Whoa, so cool.
Yeah. We said that in the studio recently, and our producer made a good joke that has stayed with me. It was like, oh, couple artist coffees, like, and I don't know why, but I just think that's how I'm gonna ask for my coffee now. I'm just gonna be like the artist way, black.
Yeah, no, know exactly what you're talking about.
I don't know. I thought it was funny.
Did you have to train yourself, or have you always been black coffee drinkers?
No, when I started drinking, I didn't like the taste of milk and coffee at first, and then I got used to it, and then I did kind of like train myself back off of it. But at first, it was just what I liked. Yeah.
I think for me, like I didn't really like coffee for a really, really long time. I think it became just like a morning tradition, like wake up, make my coffee, and like do work things.
Yeah.
I don't even think like caffeine does that much to me, to be completely honest. But I like I feel like I don't want to really drink my calories. So it's like I do like milk and cream and stuff and coffee, but it's like I'd rather just get my calories with like beer or something else.
Beer or pasta?
Yeah, that too.
Oh man, I get that. I don't do a lot of carbs, so
It's good.
yeah. So no beer,
No
Oh,
beer.
wow.
just bacon.
Just
Yeah.
bacon.
I think it's a good substitution. Go out to the bars with your friends, just bring some bacon.
Some BYO bacon.
Hey man, you want another round?
I wear cargo shorts for that very reason.
Oh, nice. Excellent.
Sorry for another side conversation, but this one time I was at like this like rental hall space to see my dad's friends like cover band when I was like 13 or something. And the like singer of the band was really drunk, and he like walked up to me after the set and he was like, "You'll never guess what I have in my pocket." And this like 50-year-old burly singer man, long beard, just pulls a full burger out of his pocket, bites it, and shoves it back in his pocket.
Oh man. I'm gonna vote for all of us here. Keep those types of stories coming. That's fantastic.
So good.
Good story too.
Well, here's the clinker. Was it a cheeseburger? Like, was it fully dressed? Like, or was it?
I could tell you, I don't know about the cheese, but I could tell you because there was ketchup on his shorts that I'm going to guess that there was ketchup on the burger as well.
Did it look like a homemade burger or like a fast food burger?
Well, no, it was like I mean, like the event had food, so it wasn't like it was like no food and dude just pulls out a burger. I think that might have been a little bit better, but it was like there was food there. He had one of the burgers from the place, but it was just like not on a plate.
He decided to put it in his pocket.
I think it's great. I'm all about it. That's what pockets are for.
I imagine him. He's like getting ready for a gig right now. Oh, can't forget my pocket burger.
I love it. It's like that scene from like Napoleon Dynamite where like he like shoves the tater tots in his like pocket and like the bully is like kicking his shorts to try to like he didn't like that he was eating tater tots in class.
Is this guy still around? Does he still play with your dad's cover band or?
Yeah,
I want to party with that guy.
Well, my dad's not in the cover band, not that that fact matters at all, but I think the guy's still around. I haven't seen him in a long time.
Now he has a Beyond Burger in his
yeah he's cut out meat completely, but not pocket burgers.
He's like, I got a plant-based. Do either of you know how to surf?
I've tried, but not really.
I think that would imply that like I could do it well.
Yeah.
I did it twice and it was fun and it was really hard. I'd like to surf, I think.
Let's all go surfing. Yeah. It's very hard.
Do you surf, Ryan?
It's so hard. I think this is another song thing, eh?
Oh, it's definitely because we have a song that has surfing in it, I think.
We just played a surf contest though.
Oh yeah.
On the beach, and that was pretty cool. Like it was an all women's surf contest, and I had never seen that before. Like any surf contest. It was cool, except it was really windy when we played and you couldn't hear us because it was just like, it was like wind in the mics.
So next very important question, Vince Vaughn or Von Dutch hats?
Ooh.
And also
hats. Bring it back.
Do you know what that is?
I haven't seen those in forever.
Yeah, it like
I gotta look up a picture right now. Hold on.
Yeah, I feel like I want to like. For some reason, I got like you said that, and my mind went to like, Jackass Cast and like Real World on MTV or like Ashton Kutcher or something.
Very douchey. Let's all look up hat. Look up on Dutch hat.
Two of the top pictures are Gwen Stefani with a really good striped Von Dutch hat, which I like a lot. And then another one is an article on Maxim that says the Von Dutch trucker hat is making a comeback and we're not sure how to feel about it. And it has pictures of Justin Timberlake and Lindsay Lohan, and it looks like 10 years ago.
I think I would wear one like tomorrow, so I'm okay with it.
I'm all about it. Does anyone have an extra?
I don't know. I'd have to look into the brand, like who knows what they've been up to lately, you know, make sure they're kosher. But like, yeah, but I would wear it fashion wise.
They subscribe to pocket hamburgers and black coffee.
Yeah, exactly.
I expect to see hear a Von Dutch hat creep up in a song in down the line.
Let me write it down right now.
Yeah, do that thing where you just like totally just. I love in rap songs when they just like mention brands and shit.
Yeah.
I just started singing all my songs about Von Dutch hats, make the thing. Indie rockers are now singing about brands, but it's like Von Dutch hats.
Oh, but the whole the twist is that you're never seen wearing one, and then fans just start being like, "Oh my God, she must want one so bad," and all of a sudden people are just buying you Von Dutch hats.
That would be pretty great.
I would love if the Vaughns were the catalyst to bring back like that trend entirely.
Vaughn, we should, right? This is a thing.
I'm into this. We have to make sure everything they're doing is ethical. You know.
Yeah, you're right.
Something tells me you might find a hiccup in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your business model.
We'll keep you posted.
Yeah. It's like
buy one record, get a discount off at Von Dutch.
Unless they went like the route of like, Massimo and Airwalks and shit like that, they're like went Walmart. They were bought out and they became cheapo bullshit.
Yeah.
Massimo went to Target and then Target dropped Massimo.
Yep.
Because he was married to Aunt Becky and that whole college scandal.
Did you
no more
documentary on that?
I didn't know what you were talking. I've never heard of these brands, but now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Massimo had like the best t-shirts at Target.
Yep. T-shirts and tank tops, and now you can't have them anymore.
Yeah.
Because rich people are sending their kids to college without trying.
Yep.
Did you guys watch that documentary?
It was actually really fascinating. Yeah.
No, I didn't, but I mean, I know all about like just. I'm a pop culture just geek, so
yeah, you should watch it. It was better than I was expecting because I was like, oh, okay, like scandal, stupid rich people, like whatever. But it was
stupid rich people.
I don't know.
That's exactly what I thought though too. I was like, why do I need to watch? Like that's like rich people and their problems.
Yeah, but it was interesting because it was like this one guy, like kind of the guy who like masterminded was like this sports recruit or he was like a tutor, and I don't know, he had this
he was like an SAT artist.
Yeah, with like he would get in with the sports teams and they would like fake kids on the team. It was interesting to see.
It's honestly really smart.
Yeah.
They got away with it for a long time.
They did, yeah.
It was so funny. The people like Abby said, Aunt Becky and like William H. Macy. Like,
yeah.
That's so funny.
I like to pretend that William H. Macy didn't know what was happening and that it was all on his wife.
Yeah,
he is a treasure.
Yeah.
It couldn't have been.
I could see it.
Shout out to William H. Macy.
I met him.
Who also is a big fan of this podcast with the guy who wasn't invited to my wedding.
Mm-hmm. They listen together. They have listening parties.
Oh, yeah.
You're not invited.
That's okay.
Who said they met him?
Me.
You met William H. Macy?
He came to I run a hotel, and many moons ago he came to my hotel to use our spa. And then when he was done with his spa services, I had to sneak him out of the hotel so people wouldn't see him. So we like snuck down a hallway and a back stairwell where there was like a car waiting for him outside to take him wherever he was going.
William H. Macy, just like the Beatles.
That's like
I love when people use letters in the middle name.
What's H?
Like it's only a celebrity thing to do.
What's the H stand for? Does anyone know without Googling?
He doesn't even have a middle name. He just picked a letter.
Yeah.
Harold.
Harold?
Harry.
Yeah.
Are we going to leave it at that, or do we want the actual answer?
I gotta know it.
I'm looking it up right now. His middle name is His middle
No.
name is Hall.
It's Hall.
H-A-L-L.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
that's
a
cool.
stupid middle name.
Paul Macy.
I like it.
I
I
like
don't
it.
like it. I'm not into it.
Yeah, fuck you, William H. Macy. Man, this podcast has gone off the rails for the first time ever.
I'm sure.
What is your favorite old or classic movie?
Favorite old or classic movie? How old are we talking? Like,
You tell me.
hmm.
This came up and we're like, oh, we should write that down. And I said the same thing. I was like, how old? Because now like 90s movies are 30 years old. Like,
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Like like Turner Classic Films.
There's one movie that's coming to my brain, but it's like not that old. It's like a 90s film. So I'm like, okay, like I'm just gonna run with it. It was and I'm thinking about it because I just saw it talked about in another documentary, but A League of Their Own, which is like classic. I think it's like the 90s, but it's also like it feels older because it's based on the past, but I love that movie growing up. And as I get older, I'm still like, yeah, it was a great movie. I just saw it in this documentary about like women in media. And it was like talking about how that movie really was like one of the first movies made in Hollywood that were showing women having like relationships outside of like in relation to men. So I was like, oh, it's still one of my favorite movies. So that was cool.
That's cool. Great.
Yeah.
Great answer.
Yeah.
Penny Marshall. What you got? Top that.
I don't know. I feel like I watched the same movies over and over again when I was a kid, and I'm just like one of them that I'm remembering is Little Giants.
I literally watched that last Saturday.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. I do a movie night with my daughter every Saturday.
Amazing.
We're going. Luckily she likes my generation movies, and we watched Little Giants.
That's awesome.
I remember loving that movie as a kid. Like my family were Giants fans, and like it was so cute. We used to watch it a lot when I was a kid, and I watched it with my wife probably 2 or 3 months ago because I'm like, you've never seen the Little Giants? Because apparently
it holds up.
It's good. It's a good movie.
Good. I expected it because there's been a few of those like 90s kids movies we watched that I'm like, oof, this did not age well.
Yeah.
Little Giants still got it. Like a female protagonist. Like it's like
feels good. Yeah. It's a good kid movie. It's satisfying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
Cool. Those are our classic movies. And I bet you they came out right around the same time.
Look at that.
Let's see.
Abby, what you got? Ryan, you can let the producer do her work.
A League of Their Own was 1992.
And Giant.
And Little Giants was 94.
Whoa.
Pretty close. It's basically when we were born. So.
Yeah. Look at that.
Long time ago. Those are old school. Way to go. Did you believe in Santa as a kid?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Well, I did for a really long time. I believe way too old. My like best friend and I were having this like crisis when we were in like, God, like I want to say like 5th grade. I remember us calling her older sister who was like drunk at a party, and we're like, Katie, is Santa not real? Like, or like we're like asking her, and she was like at a party and was like, a little drinking beers and was like, I can't handle this right now. Like passed the phone to like her friend, and her friend was like calming us down, and we were like going through it. But yeah, I got a big imagination. I believed for longer than I should have. Yeah, I just didn't want to give it up.
No, I get it. The magic. It's the magic of.
It's the magic.
I get it. Ryan, did you have how long?
Well, we're Jewish, so probably never.
Well, that's another reason why I asked, because I am.
It's a bummer.
So yeah, he existed, but everyone was like, he's not real. Hanukkah Harry, we had,
Oh, you too?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, good. I've never. Well, actually, no, I'm not going there because Anna's gonna make fun of me if I go there.
What?
Don't do it.
Nope.
Okay. Another Jewish Ryan is what you're about to say, right?
I was gonna say that. Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Well, my mom was an idiot and also very confused and loved Ryan O'Neal, the actor.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is.
Yeah, because I don't know if I've met one other Jewish Ryan, but it feels like it's definitely not a Jewish name.
No, definitely not. But I've gotten that a lot.
Yeah.
If you when you write your autobiography, what is it going to be called?
Oh,
Jewish Ryan.
Jewish Ryan.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Never thought about that before. It feels like an ego thing to think about before you're even like, wow, anybody would actually read my biography.
Brian and I like to talk a lot about like how we feel like it's like people writing like self-help books or like autobiographies probably too, or like some like it's like you got to
think through the shit.
Yeah, you got to think through the shit. You got to have a lot of confidence to write a book like that. And I don't think either of us are there to where we've been able to think about a good title.
I think the title of my autobiography is like, I probably shouldn't be writing this because nobody gives a shit.
Don't trust anything I say. That would be the title of my autobiography.
Hopefully this entertains you, but believe nothing.
Yeah.
If I saw those on a bookshelf, I would pick those up.
Nice. Well, that'll be the album name now. There we go.
Yeah, there it is.
Don't trust anything I say.
Featuring tracks called Why Isn't July 4th on the First Friday of or Von Dutch hats.
And Pocket Burger.
What do you think people would think if we called the song Pocket Burger?
Bad things. I don't know.
That's the only place they would go, I think.
It's gross.
It's disgusting.
Oh man, it sounds wholesome to me. Get your mind out of the gutter.
I'm sorry, Mother Ryan.
It sounds like a song about a man who's in a cover band who's eating on the run.
Mm-hmm.
Which sounds like it'd actually be a fun song. Yeah.
It's a narrative track, and he's like, I got no time, so I'm eating a burger out of my pocket.
Yeah, I feel like the title becomes like
a country song.
If it's like Pocket Burger, 2 words, it's okay. But if it becomes like My Pocket Burger, then it's not okay.
I agree with that.
You can't add like a possessive descriptor in there. It's just got to be just like the
Our
burger.
Oh God.
Actually, Our is the best one.
Our Pocket Burger. It's a love song. It's also a country song.
Also a country song.
Yeah. Did your mom or dad ever bring you to work as a kid? Like a bring your kid to work day or anything like that?
I'm so bad at recognizing when there's references to our own songs. I'm just like literally in my brain, like thinking about my childhood. Like,
there's a little bit of cleverness to what we do.
I don't think my parents really did. My mom worked in my middle school and my high school when I was attending those. So
yes.
Kind of, yeah. Fair. I guess.
Count it. Ryan, did your folks ever bring you to work?
Yeah, I mean, both my parents have their own businesses.
Okay.
So my dad's a locksmith, so I've actually like worked with him a bunch of times. It's always like a funny thing though, because it's like every time I work with him, he's like one of those guys where it's like he's like, oh, just do it like this, and like I watch him and I'm like, I literally don't have these skills. So
is he Israeli?
No, he's not. No? That's a funny question, and I know what you're getting at.
Every locksmith I've ever met is Israeli.
Israeli, yeah. I don't know why, but no, my dad is not Israeli. But yeah, it's like we'll do like we like did this job where we like doing all of these doors in like this like apartment complex, and like he'd just be like, oh, just do it like this, and he'd be on like door number 5, and I'd be like just finishing up number 1. Good times.
Abby, you went with your folks to work at the restaurant.
Oh, I was forced child labor.
Yeah.
I did wash dishes and I bussed tables and I flyered neighborhoods.
Yeah. Parents owned a restaurant.
Yeah, for a bit when I was, yep. And oh man,
What
it
kind
was
of
really
restaurant?
good, but
Yeah.
it was Italian food.
Nice.
Nice.
The best.
I get
Mhm.
that. My uncle had restaurants, so I would go in the summer and work with my cousins who very much lived your life of having to work that all the time. And like for
Mhm.
me, it was fun. I was like, oh, I get to, help them for a day. Or like it was always like an adventure, but for them, they were like so I feel yeah, I know the pain.
When it's raining, do you use an umbrella, a raincoat, or you just say fuck it and deal with it?
I deal with it always.
Huh.
So no umbrella, no raincoat.
No, I feel like it's funny, like my girlfriend's always like, we gotta grab an umbrella. And I'm like, okay. Like I can like I just like don't even think about it. I'm just like, I'll just get wet. It's fine. But yeah,
It's
I don't know why.
It
I
is
feel
just
like go ahead.
no,
No.
go ahead, bud.
I'm not doing it.
Oh, you're not answering it? Okay.
We can move on.
Ryan vetoed that one. He's just like, nah.
Totally fine. Which airport do you use in New Jersey?
Newark.
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 Okay. I like the Newark Airport.
Nobody
Yeah.
likes the Newark Airport, Ryan.
I played a set once in the Newark Airport.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know what for. We did this. It's like a weird some cafe there. Or the CBGB's lounge, I guess that's a thing there. They have like a bar that's like styled like CBGB's, and it's we did they would do acoustic sets at like 8:30 in the morning on a Sunday. They had the series that would run. I played it, and Natalie from Well Wisher played it, and we both just did like maybe like hour-long acoustic sets, and it was interesting, but it was like horrible because it's like when Natalie is playing, it would just be like planes taking off or like some announcement overhead, and we're just acoustic, so it wasn't very loud. There's just a million, everyone's miserable in an airport. Like it's just people waiting for their flight, just looking at you like wanting nothing to do with you playing. So that was one of like it was fun. Like we had fun, we made the most of it, but it was one of the weirdest, like I've never felt just like so no one gives a shit about what I'm doing right here.
And then you wrote an autobiography.
Yeah, and then I wrote, yeah, exactly. Story of my life.
Man, that is so weird. That is I'm so glad you mentioned that, because I can't even imagine playing in an airport, especially Sunday at like in the morning.
Yeah, and it's just like, people running by like with rolling suitcases, and like no one was like stopping, but it was still cool. It was a nice, I mean, they like paid us, and it was all the things to do on my Sunday morning. It's definitely like a memory I'll always have. They actually have a this school, they had a wall where they would have all the performers that came by sign it. So if you go to the Newark Airport and you find the CBGB's lounge, unless they painted it, you might find my signature somewhere on that wall. So
did you spell the band name correctly?
I honestly don't remember. I don't know if I wrote my name or I'm sure I wrote the band name, but I tend to spell it wrong whenever I sign that. So that's probably spelled wrong. So
yeah,
when I write it fast, I always miss the like GH, and I always miss the G or the H. Like one of them it goes GN or something like that. I miss the H. So
well, it is a lot of consonants in a row.
Yeah, it's like VA.
That's a lot. 4 in a row is a lot.
And then like a lot of them are like
silent.
Like they're not they're silent. So it's like when you're quickly signing stuff, like we signed a castle wall at a university in Boston, and Ryan and I write it all big, and then we look at it and we realize it's and I wrote it like obnoxiously big. Like it wasn't like it was a blatant mess up. It was pretty funny.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here's a good question. How do you feel about the shirt known as the wife beater? And what should we call it?
I've been getting into wearing them recently, I will say, but every time I put it on, I struggle with what to call it. So let's come up with a new name.
Yeah, it's an outdated name.
Yeah.
Why hasn't it gotten like, I feel like in this day and age, that should be one of the top things that needs to go. And name it something clever.
Is it different from a tank top? Like,
I feel
like why don't we just call it that? Right?
Yeah.
Is it different than a tank top?
I don't know.
Or like girl, like there's like, I don't know.
They're like undershirts.
I just call them undershirts. But then again, I don't know the names of most clothing things, period.
Yeah.
My wife is like, Ryan, what do you think of this? I was like, you mean a dress? She's like, no, it's not a dress. It's like X, Y, or Z. And I'm like, I don't know what that is.
It's a camisole. I don't know what that is either.
Is that a thing?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. I don't know what that is.
Oh yeah.
What's it? What is it? Stop laughing at me.
Stop laughing at me.
Backing up.
It's a tank top.
Yeah, it's like the same thing.
What, the camisole?
Yeah.
Well, that's what we should call it.
Yeah, because I feel like tank top is like, it could be loose tank tops where there's just no sleeves, but then like it could also be like, I don't know, can it be a tight one? I don't know. Who knows?
Somebody knows.
Somebody does know. And again, sounds like another very poetic song. It's not called, and it's another long like emo title too. So good luck.
Yeah, we like those. It's also an anagram at the same time, so it spells the same thing.
Spells out wife beater.
Yeah. Or it's like Voldemort where they like switch the letters up and shit.
Oh man. This is fun. This is a lot of fun. How do you feel about Taylor ham pork rolls?
Taylor ham.
I mean,
love it.
It's the best. And it is Taylor ham.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because that's the brand that makes the one that people want to eat.
Yeah. Abby, Taylor ham is like it's a very famous New Jersey meat. And they apparently love it, but I've met many people who do not love it.
Where are you guys located?
Yeah, where are you guys from?
Abby is in Wyoming. I'm in Florida. We're both from Florida, but I lived in New York for 10 years.
Oh, nice. We're in New York.
I lived in the city.
Nice. I'm in Brooklyn right now. So.
Yeah. Where?
Yeah. I'm in like Bed-Stuy, Bushwick. Okay. But I love it. I just moved here like last August, so still my first year of New York.
How's Wyoming?
Yeah, Wyoming's amazing.
That sounds cool.
I don't know. It's nice. The part I live in is nice. There's mountains and national parks, and
that's awesome.
The rest of Wyoming is kind of flat and boring and windy.
Yeah.
I'm right near Yellowstone.
Cool.
That's awesome. All right.
Yeah. So I'm in Jackson Hole, Wyoming.
Okay, so when we tour there, we're gonna go stay at the lodge.
Yeah,
come on down.
See some nature. That's so amazing though. Like that's gotta be so beautiful and peaceful. You don't even have like highways, like you don't even have interstate highways.
She's definitely downplaying it. It's every direction you look is stunning.
That's insane. Because all I see is neighbors' houses and they're all so mean. There's so many people near me and they're all so mean. And I didn't tell you this, but yesterday, Brittany was outside weed whacking and the neighbor like walks up to her and the neighbor's like, did you see like who threw a rock through my door? Somebody like had a glass door, like, you know, like they're like glass door before their like main door. Someone like threw a rock through their door.
Oh, wow. That's horrible.
Ryan, where are you at?
I'm in like central Jersey.
What town?
I'm in the burbs, Scotch Plains.
Okay. All
Do
right.
you know where that is?
I know of it, but I've never been there. I mean, I know like other parts of Jersey.
Yeah,
you know?
it's not really like a tourist destination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I lived in Hoboken for a summer.
yeah.
Cool.
Like that area, Jersey City, fucking, you know.
Yep. Where there's stuff to do. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Really hard-hitting journalism here. Would you rather everything you eat taste like chocolate chip cookies or everything you smell like a Subway sandwich shop?
Oh, that place smells good.
Chocolate chip cookies, easy. Easy.
Everything you eat tastes like chocolate chip cookies, and everything you smell smells like Subway. But it doesn't taste like Subway. It smells like Subway.
Yes.
I pick that. I still want to eat other foods. Cookies would annoy me after a while, I think, even though I love cookies.
Fucking love cookies.
I was literally talking about it yesterday. I was like, Brittany, that's the person who lives downstairs. I'm just kidding. I was like, why do we never have cookies in the house?
When you go to Wyoming, there is someone who can make really good cookies.
Who is it?
Abby?
Makes really good.
Yay. Cookies and nature.
Now we know what to put on the rider when we go. Abby's homemade chocolate chip cookies, please.
Yeah, we need no fans, just cookies and nature.
When's the last time you vomited?
Oh my God, what a question. What a question.
I cannot believe you asked that.
Anna, it's because we moved the interview to today.
That is insane.
Hell, explain. Why are you geeking out here?
So funny because I literally had a thought where I was like, I probably shouldn't tell this story today, but like I was like, I wonder if this will come up, and I cannot believe that this happened. But I just started a new job, and I had my first like staff meeting today on Zoom, and it's like 30 people on the staff meeting. And I had gone out last night kind of accidentally. One of my like oldest friends was doing stand-up comedy in New York and like really close to my apartment. So I went, and I was like thinking I was going to have a mellow night, but then our other really old friend showed up, and I hadn't seen him in like a really long time. So we naturally like got a drink after, but I made friends with the bartender, and then it was like, too many drinks after, and I had like mixed liquors because it was just bad. I woke up, I felt like crap. I was like, oh shit, like I had a bunch of Zoom calls and meetings today, and I'm literally on my first staff meeting ever, and like I got through my part, but like we're at like 30-minute mark, it's like an hour-long meeting. I just start getting like sweaty and like dizzy, and I had taken like aspirin or something for the headache, for the hangover, and I did it on an empty stomach like a dumbass. So it was just like all of a sudden, like I was just not okay on this Zoom call. And I was like just holding it out. I'm like, I'm gonna be fine. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Like, and I couldn't handle it anymore. And I had to actually pause myself on video, run to the bathroom, vomit, and then just like literally look at myself in the mirror, put it together, and then go back on the Zoom call. So I did that this morning.
Wow. So
it was bad.
2 hours. That's wild. How do you feel now? Are you okay?
Yeah, it was good. It was like one of those things, like once I puked, it was like, and I do not do that off. That was a very anomaly situation for me. So I just couldn't believe that on my first staff meeting this happened. But yeah, I felt pretty good after that happened. And then I took a rest, ate some bread, and got back to my day, and it was fine. But it was
wow.
intense.
It's fate that we asked that.
That's crazy.
A great question. Good job, Ryan.
Yeah, I think I added that question today too. I don't think that was in because like once a band agrees, I'll start doing research and like figuring out the questions, and then I'll get it as far as I can. Then usually like day of, especially if it's like bumped up, I'm like, oh shit, I need some weird questions, and I'll just.
Wow. So. It was fate then. That's so funny.
Ryan, when's the last time you vomited?
My answer is not nearly that interesting, but I vomit almost every time I puke. I mean, I said that wrong. Every time I drink.
I vomit every time I puke.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, no, I'm totally a puker.
Oh man.
So probably like a month ago.
Oh man. Okay. That was funny. Vomit every time I puke.
Yeah, that's it.
I like that a lot. What's the last lie you told?
I don't think I lie a lot. I'm gonna say
you don't lie a lot.
I can't. I honestly don't. I don't know.
Maybe on the Zoom call, you're like, I feel great.
Yeah, that was probably that. Yeah, probably today when everyone asked me how my day was at work or like on the Zoom calls, and I just had to keep saying good. And in the back of my head, I'm like, I just vomited, and no one knows. Like, this is crazy. So yeah.
Good for you. Tell the truth. What's your favorite rom-com flick? You knew this was coming.
Oh yeah. I always say when we get this question, I feel like I just watched a really good one. But my go-to answer is I say to All the Boys I Loved Before, which is a newer one on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Which I really liked. It was really sweet. It was like a modern take on the old like John Hughes 80s movies, it felt like. So I liked it.
Ryan, what's your favorite?
I think last time I thought about this, I liked Palm Springs. If you I thought that was really good, but I actually saw a really bad rom-com yesterday.
Which one?
I don't know. It was like on the front page of Netflix. It was like this girl is like an influencer, like a social media influencer.
The Paris one?
No.
Oh, okay.
And like her friends are like, ew, I bet you can't like. It was like a stupid concept. It was basically like her friends are like, oh, you think you're so popular or whatever. Like you can't make like the stupidest guy in school like cool or whatever. And like she does, and like they fall for each other, and it's just super lame and stupid.
I would probably love
that. Is a remake. That movie is called He's All That, which is a remake of a fabulous 90s movie called She's All That, starring Freddie Prinze
Jr. Yes.
Oh shit. Well, the remake was horrible.
Pen drop. Boom.
Bye, Ryan.
He's got something related to one of those movies.
In this
Freddie Prinze.
So
that's the movie.
Yes, I just have Freddie Prinze Jr. books laying around.
Amazing.
Is it an autobiography?
It's called, I'm not kidding you, I didn't do this on purpose, none of this. Can you see that?
He's all that.
Wow.
Whoa. Another
I think that this interview, from the vomit to everything else, is fate.
It is. It's fate that it like happened tonight. Like,
no doubt.
Like we moved it. It's just like a very something's going on. I don't know if you guys believe in astrology, but something.
There's some Scorpio action going on right now.
Scorpio, some rising moons. I don't know.
We are going to Wyoming.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to go to Wyoming. That sounds great.
We're gonna all stay in Abby's attic.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Oh man, He's All That. I forgot that was the thing. That's amazing. All right. Do you have a preference in laundry detergent?
Nah, but I just bought Gain. The last time I went, that's what I got.
Why is laundry detergent so expensive?
Is it?
So
yeah, it is.
It's really expensive.
When you guys were growing up, I had a debate with someone recently. When you would run out of laundry detergent, did your parents use dish soap?
Yes, absolutely. 100%.
I don't think.
No?
I don't think.
But then also, I think that might be a Jewish Ryan thing.
It might be a
My
Jewish
parents
thing.
did.
Probably is.
I was like, I did that, I think, yesterday.
It's a thing.
I got called crazy. Like, what are you, crazy? And I was like, I don't know. I'm poor. That's what I am.
Yeah, it's a thing.
They
It's
got to be like
soap.
similar, right?
Yeah.
It's just soap.
Today, yeah.
Next, I'm gonna throw like a Irish Spring in there and just call it a day.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, that's great. Did you ever watch The Sopranos?
No.
I watched the first episode once and it was pretty good. I was like, oh, I could probably get into this, but then I just never did.
I thought it was like a prerequisite to be in or from or associated with.
It is. Yeah, it is. It was cool. Like the opening scene or the like, the intro, like what's it called? The theme, song and like intro thing. It was like all shots of like places in Jersey and you're like, oh, like that's cool. I think I'll do it one day, but I just haven't done it yet.
It feels like it's just like a long commitment. And like, I feel like I know I'm going to like it, but I also think it fits in the categories of shows that I would like that my wife wouldn't. So it just doesn't seem like there's that much time to watch Ryan only shows.
Yeah, I know that game. Would you rather go 30 days without your phone or your entire life without dessert?
Dessert. No.
30 days without my phone. You could take my phone.
That's not that hard.
I would love to go 30 days without my phone. Easy.
Do you think you would like, you'd get used to it, but I bet you day like 3, you'd like, what the fuck?
Without a phone?
Yeah.
I think by day 3, you'd be like, why do we use these things? Like, I think they're fucking poison. I am like,
I'm with you.
I am like an I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to say that, but I feel way more peaceful. There's moments and days where I like put my phone away from me because I feel better with everything in the world. Like when I'm just reminded that like life can be as simple as like looking at a tree, So
yeah,
I don't know. That's me.
I agree with you. I wouldn't be mad if just tomorrow there's no social media.
Yeah.
Social media is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go back and forth a lot of like, is it good? Is it bad? But I don't know.
I think it was good and now it's bad.
I think we just took it too far.
Wow. This is a great segue. Isn't it weird dinosaurs had sex?
Never thought about that.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's pretty weird. I was in Charleston recently and they had this pretty dope museum. And they had a bunch of did you know that they had giant sloths? That was a thing. Have you ever seen a giant sloth?
No.
They're like 10 feet tall. They're like enormous. You have to look it up. They had a skeleton of a giant sloth and I stood there for 15 minutes because I was like, this can't be right.
I'm Googling.
I got to look it up again now, actually.
Giant sloth compared to human. That's what you got to look up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. They're crazy.
That's pretty wild.
Oh, I love them.
Isn't it weird that giant sloths had sex?
Yeah. It's pretty cool, though. I'm into it.
I really want to. There's a really great image that I found online. We'll send it to you guys. It's a really great sloth photo. It's really nice.
Yeah,
we'll use it in promoting this episode.
Okay. I'll make sure to send it. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Have you watched Ted Lasso yet?
Nope.
So what is Ted Lasso?
Oh, whoa. Thought everyone had seen this.
Ted Lasso. Oh, it's a comedy.
It's like a soccer coach, right? And
This is a good concept.
One is it's very popular right now, and two, there's a character, for some reason Ryan's name made me think of it. There's a character named Roy Kent.
Oh.
That's why I went that route. I think you are the only 3 people ever to never watch that show.
Uh-oh.
It's pretty massive.
Is that good? Are you
I love it.
A good thing or a bad thing?
I love it. It's the most positive show I've ever seen in my life.
No.
I'm trying to get Abby to watch, and she's like, I don't want to download Apple TV. Mm-hmm. Have you ever experienced FOMO in your music career?
In the music career.
Yeah, recently I feel like I've seen some people that were able to play a few more shows throughout the fall, like some tours that were able to go out the last couple months, and I felt a little bit of FOMO that we were not touring right now. Honestly, every time I see a friend tour, I'm like, fuck, I wish I was doing that. So
Anna, did you see Dead Poet Society is playing at...
Yeah, they played freaking
playing Reading and Leeds or something.
Yeah,
tonight.
Yeah.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah.
FOMO for sure.
There's lots of times where people, we just follow a bunch of bands, or we know a bunch of bands at this point, and when someone posts a good show, there's always a little bit of fuck, man, I wish I was there, or
yeah.
What's the name of your comedian friend? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, Jack Finnegan.
I know
He's
that.
You know that name?
I know a lot of comedians in New York.
Yeah, he's been around for a while. He's so Jack's funny. He was one of the first people I ever played music with. We used to write songs about the moon together and ghosts, and they're really bad. But it was a mutual friend of me and Ryan's, and he was part of the reason of how Ryan and I actually met. But he moved to New York after college and has been doing the stand-up thing there pretty much since, as long as we've been doing the band, and it's been cool. He had he got a couple big polls on TikTok and stuff like that over the last couple months. So it's been nice to see him get some wins, and he's gotten a lot more confident, and he did really well last night. Yeah.
I like to see him again.
Yeah, he was good. He was funny. He had a good bit about Dua Lipa.
A lot of the same people.
Really? Yeah. He's been he knows, I'm sure you guys, if you were in the comedy scene.
Yeah. Quite a bit, actually.
That's wild.
Jack Finnegan, I just followed you on Instagram, but that's for another day. I have to tell you, I think as of right now, and it has been changing, is Please Don't Take Offense is such a fucking awesome song.
Oh, thanks.
To me, I don't know how you wrote it, or the vibe when you wrote it. To me, it has an epic feel to it. And so that's definitely one I've listened to easy, conservatively 15 times today.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's great.
When we come to Wyoming, we'll play it for you 15 or 16 times if you requested.
Yeah, that song's so good. So what's next for the Vaughns?
Well, we are currently writing for a record, I think. We're going to record at the end of October, and we're currently just
trying to write songs,
trying to make the songs, and it's at the point where it's the last, every song's somewhere from 60 to 80% done, and then it's the last 20% that's just the fucking hardest. So that's where we're at. So we're kind of I've been going a little nuts the last few weeks, but it's a good kind of working hard, so we're doing that, and then we're hoping that we'll be able to tour and take the record on the road sometime next summer, and we'll see.
That's cool. That's very cool. Well, I can't thank you on behalf of Bothering the Band. Thank you enough for being here and answering our super, super dumb questions. Although I do believe that this was Kismet, fate, that we were brought together by the stars.
Yes.
What's that word you just said?
Kismet.
That's so funny you said that too. We just the last show we played at that surf festival, the one guy in that band, I think the name of his studio is Kismet.
Really?
And that's the first time I ever heard that word.
Oh.
Kismet.
Is it so meta? Everyone follow the Vaughns NJ on Instagram, and go listen to all their music. It's so good. I'm not even blowing smoke up your ass. I love it, and I can't thank you guys enough for doing this. That is our show.
Woo! Yes.
That's it, guys. It's as simple and dumb as that.
I loved it.
Well, I've been in Bushwick, drinking about you, thinking tequila with new friends and full moons, and I feel a shift in every instance. It's all coming back to me. Me cute in a bathroom, a new girl is too soon. I used to love her, but she feels good too, and I feel the shift in every inch of her. It's all coming back to me. I'm lost, but it's right where I'm supposed to be. Messed up, but it's all coming back to me now. Look, I hope you're reading somewhere nice this evening. Your friends say that you seem better off without me. Guess what? It's okay.